Today's show is sponsored by Create Leverage Clothing. If you want finer wear, go to www.createleverageco.com, and that's create with a K. Don't forget to use promo code BREEZE15. Peace. You can catch Breeze Shooters Podcast on the Social Notion Network, a fresh new video network featuring up-and-coming creators who are making moves online. Catch interviews with actors, musicians, sports stars on IGTV, Ruko, and Podcast Network. Yo, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It's Breeze Shooters Podcast, and we are the show that brings you news, sports, poker, and everything in between.
We love the tweeters.
Wow, very energetic there, man. You
sometimes
almost sound like you had a B12 shot.
No, it's funny you say that, and I'll let you finish your intro in a minute. But I've been getting into coffee lately.
You always been a coffee drinker.
I my girl tells me the same thing. I used to drink 1 cup of coffee in the morning. That's it, and I'm good. Now I find myself with 2, sometimes even 3. And as we're talking now, I brewed some espresso, and I left it in the freezer because I'm gonna do me a little iced coffee concoction later. But it was supposed to be, before we started recording. But when I say I'm getting into it, Louis, I bought me a coffee grinder and everything. Like I grind my own coffee.
Wow! Let me find out you're getting shipments from Havana.
I'm a straight barista.
What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Lou, joined by my very good friend, Chris, the coffee man.
The barista.
The barista. That was one of the worst jobs I ever had, man. That shit was so fucking hard. No, I wasn't a barista. I used to make coffee. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna insult that crap by saying I was that.
Where did you? Not at Starbucks or anything like that, did you?
Just as popular. This is probably before the Starbucks franchise hit like the New York area. I used to work in the World Trade Center on the ground floor. There used to be a coffee shop there, and I only worked Saturdays and Sundays. Chris, for me it was hard because I had to get up like 6 a.m. And yo, Chris, these people knew their coffee. Because me, I'm just putting anything together. Here. They're coming. No. This has 2 sugars. I said, why? How the fuck you? It's too sweet. Take it back. Yo, so dealing with that shit first thing in the morning was a bitch. Yeah.
It's funny. And I know this wasn't in the agenda, but I hate ordering coffee at Starbucks. I really, really hate. You won't hear me say I hate things often. I don't hate anything. But Lou, excuse me, I hate order. I feel like you need minimum a bachelor's degree to order a fucking coffee and it pisses me the fuck off. Like I really, and then I listen to myself, and I'm like, you sound like a fucking moron. Like it's just fucking venti, double splash, triple latte, espresso. Give me 1 espresso, 3 espresso shots. Grande is not really big, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Chris, don't feel bad. I don't. I go in there and I still say, let me get a large. Let me get a medium. Get the fuck. I'm not gonna. Get out of here.
But you can't. But do they? But that's the thing. They don't answer. I'm gonna give you a little, because like I said, this wasn't in the original programming. But you just.
It's good. It's good. Stay with it.
Okay, so, I've been not consistent, but consistent. Not consistent in keto. So I'm really the low carb thing. I've been doing the low carb thing. So I find that coffee is your friend when you're on a low carb eating when you're exercising the low carb eating way. So I follow this guy. His name is Joe Duff on YouTube. This guy's amazing, Lou. This guy, for people that have a sweet tooth like myself, this guy does the best fucking keto desserts on the fucking planet. So my girl put me on to it. So she goes, I've been listening to him for the last 2 years, you know, recipes here, any type of cake. I found out how to do cheesecake without the flour and the sugar, and it tastes delicious, right? So my girl comes to me the other day, Chris, Joe Duff gave the best recipe for Starbucks. And you say Starbucks, my shit starts closing, Lou. Like you're talking a different language. Like
PTSD.
It really bothers me how complicated these motherfuckers, and they're the greatest coffee worldwide. Like Starbucks is you know,
It's the franchise of franchise, man.
Yeah, exactly. So then what happens, Lou? She tells me, yeah, it's a double blended latte with almond milk. I said, okay. Sounds simple, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds real simple. So I like my coffee. I don't like to taste the milk in my coffee. So I like my coffee with a few drops of heavy cream, because I haven't had milk in God knows how long. With a splash of heavy cream, you know, just splash it, you know. So you go there, and then the thing is, like yourself, like your experience, I don't know. Some people, they taste and know that, and the people behind the counter, I don't know if they really like you giving them extra shit. Like, you know,
Okay.
don't give me instead of milk, just give me a splash of heavy cream, you know. So thing is, Tanya goes in. I stay in the car. I stay in the fucking car because I don't even like to hear people order, because it sounds fucking ridiculous. And I'm trying to stray away from the word that I really want to use, but with all this cancel culture, I gotta be careful. So
that's a good call.
So she goes in and she orders her the thing, whatever. She comes out, Lou, I taste this shit. It's fucking delicious.
Okay.
It's delicious. It's with, by the way, no sugar. It was we use a sugar-free vanilla syrup that Starbucks. So I tasted. Oh my god! So this was the venti. Don't ask what the fuck the venti is. This is the fucking venti. So I'm fucking drinking that shit like it's a fucking milkshake. That's what it tastes like. It was delicious.
Really?
Right? Delicious. Okay, so the next day, guess what? Man, I fucking enjoyed it so much. Let me get it again. This time my girl decides, Chris, why don't you go in this time?
Okay.
And automatically, I'm like, no problem. But I'm already, the words don't match my demeanor.
Chris, it feels like you're going for SAT, right? Oh my God, I got an exam.
I wish it was SAT. So I go. So just like when your mom used to send you to the fucking grocery store, Lou, that's what Tanya did to me. She writes it down on a piece of paper.
No,
Chris, don't worry.
I was gonna ask that.
Yeah. Lou, I don't give a fuck. I just don't want to engage in the stupid conversation that's gonna happen with the barista behind the counter at Starbucks.
It's a lot of
So
quotations.
give me the fucking no. Yeah, I got thrown out there because I was you don't understand, Lou. Talking about it gets me riled up. So she writes it down very clearly, beautiful handwriting. She writes it down. Four pumps of sugar-free vanilla, the double shot of espresso, splash of heavy cream. It's that simple. It's that simple. I go, hey, how you doing, sweetheart? Because normally they're like 17, 18-year-olds back there. They don't want the wrath of the old man. They don't, I know. And the lady and the girl that was taking my order, she's not making my coffee. You know, she's just taking my order. So, how can I help you, sir? So this is me.
No, you gave her the paper.
I swear to God. I swear to God. No bullshit.
Yo, that's
So
funny. Oh shit.
so no. So she goes, oh, okay.
Oh.
I said, please, make sure it's sugar free. No, I got it. It's right here in the letter, on the note. So I'm feeling like kind of stupid right now, but as long as I get my coffee, my coffee drink, I don't care. I'm not gonna see this girl again. I don't care what she thinks of me. I don't care if she thinks I'm slow or not. That my mom sent me to Starbucks with a fucking note. I don't care.
She didn't
So
ask you where's your helmet?
so um you order one. I know you've been to Starbucks. So you order in one place and you pick it up in the other. So
Mhm.
now I go pick it up. And these chinitos. I'm gonna say chinitos. Chinitos is not
Asians.
bad. It's not Asians. I'm not. It's not derogatory people. It's just.
A
So
term of endearment for Spanish people.
for me, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I go to the end of the counter, and I see the chinitos. They're doing their thing, fat, fat, fat. So I'm looking. I got to make sure I don't want. It's hard for. It's hard for me to. Yeah, it's hard for me to stay on keto. I don't need regular syrup to knock me off, because that's gonna
Mm.
take me 3 or 4 days to go back on, and it's just a fucking hassle. So I make sure I say, hey brother, is that sugar free? So he goes like this. He goes back to the where the syrup saw, and he grabs it. He goes like this. I'm like, this motherfucker.
No.
This motherfucker doesn't
He
even know what the
doesn't
fuck.
know which one.
He doesn't know what the fuck. So then he goes. So out of the blue, I don't know. But he goes, after he fucking inspect the fucking bottle like this, he goes, oh yeah, sugar free. Okay, no problem. So mind you, Lou, he still all he did was put the syrup in the venti, grande, whatever the fuck you name it. I don't know what the fuck it is. So this is fucking crazy. So in the middle of him, listen, it says a splash, but you understand this is a venti. Do you want me to do? So he starts talking barista language, and I'm already fucking. Listen, my mom gave me a note. Just follow the fucking whatever the note says. Don't ask me no fucking questions.
Oh shit.
Motherfucker asked me a question. I said, listen, and I swear to God to you, I said, whatever the note says. Whatever. What? Let me see.
No.
They put that little sticker, the sticker on the cup to say what you want. I said, let me see the cup. I said, whatever's here, brother. Whatever's here, that's what you do. So he did one of these.
He goes, I give up. I give up.
He did one of these. And then he brings me a venti, which is that big ass cup, right? I think that's the venti, right? And the shit is not even close to half.
He only filled it up halfway.
Because apparently, and this is what, and I got into a whole fucking discussion with Tanya about this. Apparently, when you ask for an espresso, espressos are meant to be single
The little
shot,
shots.
double shot, triple shot. I'm thinking, give me the fucking cup of coffee and put the shit in there and let's go. Let's
That's what I would
go.
think. That you add an espresso to the coffee. It's like a stronger coffee.
A stronger coffee, a more amount, or whatever. No, this motherfucker, I don't know what the. So, mind you, I got the delicious drink the day before. Now that Tanya ordered it, now it's my turn, and I'm coming back with a half cup full of
And you left.
ice.
And you left like that, Chris?
I grabbed it. Lou, you don't understand. Lewis, you don't understand, Lewis.
Wait, Chris. Let's break this down a little bit. What's driving you crazy? Is it the line of people behind you that are looking
No,
at you like this fucking guy doesn't know his order, or it's the young kids behind the counter that are
it's
making the drink?
first of all, I'm working on my patience, so being on the line, it doesn't really bother me. And regarding the order, it's written down. I don't listen, Toma. I don't. So let's just knock those two off from what you just told me.
So when you're telling me that if it's not the line and it's not the people
Okay.
behind the counter,
No,
Tanya fucked up.
no. It was clear as day. The fucking system in fucking Starbucks, when you want something that's not really on the menu, it's
Uh-huh.
a fucking you got fucking idiots in the back. So it's the people behind the counter, but it's because you know what it is. I think they should go through a good training process, because then and it seems it only happens. See, this is where it gets crazy, Lou. It seems it only happens when I go. When Tanya goes, for the most part, she's had issues sometimes, but for the most part, man, they speak the same language, and a double cappuccino with the frappe and the fucking shit and all this bullshit, and everything is fine. But when I go with my fucking note, I don't have to say nothing. Read the fucking note. I don't have to say nothing. So when you ask me questions, I'm like a little kid. You just fucking threw me off because I don't know. Just follow what the note says. It's 4 pumps slash. So I understand. So then after I cool 2 days after I cool, it took me 2 days to cool down.
2 days to cool down.
To cool down, because you know how stupid I felt, Lou. I wish I could illustrate you. What's this? Okay, this is pledge. So this is about the size of a fucking venti.
It is. It fucking is.
So imagine I'm walking out. This is how stupid I felt. I'm walking out the fucking Starbucks with a fucking cup this big, and the liquid is right here. And then above it was fucking like the iceberg. There was a whole bunch of ice. So Tanya looks at me and goes, "Chris, what's that?" I said, "Listen, I don't give a fuck. Let's let's fucking drink this. At this point, I don't give a fuck if it knocks me off keto, if it does this. I don't give a. I'm not going in there no more. I fucking hate those motherfuckers, because how complicated it is. I give you a fucking note. This is what I want. It's like when you go to wait.
We're recording this. We're gonna go to Starbucks. You're gonna place an order. I'm gonna record, and then I gotta interview the kids behind the counter. What is it that my man said that you don't understand?
No, I won't. You know, I'm down for whatever for the podcast. That's gonna set me like that could put me. That's gonna. It's bad. It's bad because I already. So Tanya looks at me, and her look that's what kills me, because her look is like she doesn't say, she's too good of a person, but she's looking at me like, "Are you
how
a
the fuck I
fucking
get
moron?
stuck with this guy?
How the fuck is this a special project that God has sent my fucking way? How does this compare to what I did yesterday?"
Wow, that is funny, man.
No, you don't
That
even
is
understand.
funny.
And that's only
She probably
half.
left out a step. She probably left out a step.
No,
Maybe she was
I
supposed to
wish,
tell her to put it with the coffee. Maybe she was
Louis,
supposed. Nah.
I wish I could pin it on somebody. I really do. You know me. I'm gonna find a way to blame somebody else. I can't. For the love of God, it's clear. And then the thing is, maybe she chicken scratches, and you don't understand what the fuck. No, beautiful fucking penmanship.
Her penmanship is perfect. Yep.
Beautiful penmanship, and the number is clear, and the sugar free. She didn't even abbreviate it, because normally you put SF, sugar free. You know, it's the people behind the counter should know. No, she goes sugar free.
Wow.
I get stuck with the fucking. So what I'm saying is they should go to a little bit more intensive training.
No, but Chris,
And not only with the regular shit. No, I know they do.
Their training is thorough. They go to. I worked at a bullshit coffee shop, and my training was like 4 weekends, and I'm like, really, for coffee? But when it was go time, Chris, I was like, I get it, I get it, Chris. I was throwing everything. I was throwing cinnamon in there, fucking milk, a little almond milk. I was after 2 weekends, they said, hey, Nieves, we're gonna take you off the coffee. We're gonna move you to the salad bar. I was fucking up everything. And that's how these guys start the day, man. And they're looking at me, they're like, you fucking idiot.
No,
But I wasn't drinking coffee back then, so I didn't understand how serious it is. Coffee is fucking serious, man.
it's serious, and I don't want see how we started the conversation. You told me, Chris, I didn't know you were. I don't consider myself a coffee drinker. Lately, I just ordered a grinder. I ordered a grinder, yeah, a coffee bean grinder. I got it today. I'm already grinding my own beans, and I'm over here because you know why I did all that, Lou. You know why I spent fucking $12.49 in Amazon for a fucking coffee grinder that I really don't need? Is because I don't want to fucking go to Starbucks and order the fucking coffee. I'd rather make the coffee myself here because I'm gonna get an aneurysm, a vein in my head is gonna fucking pop.
I thought it was the price of the venti. That venti's about $7.
Lou, I don't give a fuck. When you have it, you have it. When you don't have it, you don't have it. If I don't have it, I don't go to Starbucks. But if I have fucking $20 for coffee and I want to go get a fucking venti, all right, let me enjoy it. I'll pay. If I'm gonna enjoy it, I'll pay. You know how you eat a steak. You pay $60 for a steak, but the steak better be $60 worth, like good, nice, juicy,
a good cut.
nice,
Yeah.
good cut. I go back there and motherfuckers is asking me questions. No, motherfucker, you're the barista. You're the barista. It's in the fucking note. Just follow the fucking note.
I wish I would have saw the kid looking for the sugar free on the thing. No, that's when you were supposed to throw a napkin at him. Hey, what the fuck? That's week one of training. You gotta know when the sugar free is.
And I'm like, and it was such a fucking hassle. And at one point, because Lou, I throw a fucking tantrum, and I hate to admit this, but and my tantrum is not kicking and screaming. My tantrum is this in the car. So Tanya goes, babe, what's wrong? Nothing's wrong. And I just keep looking at the fucking trees.
But I guess the key question here, Chris, did it taste good? It could have been small quantity, but did it taste good at least? Or you were too upset to really enjoy it?
I could tell you that. Okay, you know what? Your question was, did it taste good? It didn't taste bad. It was with 3 sips, it was gone.
So I took 3 fucking sips.
I took 3 sips. No. It was the fucking quantity. I took 3. It was all ice. They gave me. I paid $17. I paid $17. It was total. It was 17 something. And I paid $17 for a cup and ice because the coffee was this much.
Yo, Chris, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go to Starbucks.
Don't fucking put me in that situation because I'm gonna go to jail. I'm gonna go to jail, motherfucker, and it's gonna be great for you for the podcast.
Chris, even if I gotta pay $100, we're just gonna keep on trying until your order comes out the way that you want it. I will like, no, good, Chris. Try it again. Get back online.
But Lou,
and no letters. You got to.
No. I'm going with the letter. I'm going with the fuck you. I'm going with the fucking note. I still got the note. The note is in the car. Because every time it's my turn to get. Because what I do is I say, babe, no, here, I'll give you the money. I pay today. You go. And she goes, no, Chris, you go. Babe, but you do it so good. And I try to fuck with her like you do it so good, go because you speak their language or whatever.
Oh my god,
it's a fucking Lou. It's a fucking listen, Lou.
Yo, this just sounds hysterical, Chris. I wish I was there. That's gold right there. Because I know you're not screaming, you're calm, but I know inside you're boiling.
That's when I know a vein could pop in my fucking head. I'm not gonna die of obesity. I'm gonna die of a fucking aneurysm because these motherfuckers behind the counter can't follow a fucking little fucking three ingredient fucking coffee that I saw on YouTube. That motherfucker got no problem getting it. How come I got a problem getting it?
That's what you should have did. You should have pulled up the YouTube video. Watch, click. Yo, Chris.
I know
moving forward.
I know we did. I'm sorry. You got me into some shit there.
Yo, no, I thought that was good content right there. We don't hear too much about Starbucks. DJ EFN.
Oh,
It was an
oh
awesome
my
interview,
God.
Chris.
Yeah, oh,
It
it
was an
was amazing.
awesome interview. It should have been playing today. Today, right now, it should have been played.
It was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing.
Oh,
But this is the second time you dropped the ball on interviews, man.
Chris, not on bullshit interviews. Not when I interview the guy from around the corner.
No.
Fucking
DJ
DJ
EFN,
EFN. And
which
then the last
dropped
time was
jewels.
Gravy. Oh my
No, no,
God.
no, Gravy. No,
Uh,
don't
yeah,
mention.
yeah.
No. Please. Don't have. No, please. Come on now. Come on.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's
So,
focus
ladies
on
and
EFN.
gentlemen, I sat down with DJ EFN. Chris wasn't there that day. Maybe that's why it was karma. It's probably meant to happen with all of us because there was a lot of opportunities for comedy. A lot. He's a good dude. So sat down, wonderful interview. Got to learn about the podcast game, his start, some funny stuff from the show, like how, when
You
they
told
got.
you told me he
Uh-huh.
dropped jewels too.
He did. He broke
But go
down.
ahead. I'm
He,
sorry.
he he spoke about the Joe Button podcast. He talked about his
Okay.
podcast, how when they were on XM radio, they were doing it pretty much for free. All right. So long story short, when I finish the show, boom, it goes through the download process. So it downloaded, boom, got the show, put it in the folder, and I'm excited. But that week, me and Chris were working a lot. We did Christina Golston,
The Jew
uh,
Rican.
the Jew Rican. Then I had DJ EFN like the next day after. Then the day after that, we got Rolando
La
Molina.
and before
No,
Laz was before.
Laz like 3 days before
Okay.
Christine. We did like
So
about four
EFN.
or five episodes in one
Yeah.
week, something like that.
Yeah.
So what happens is Zoom has a stupid default. It automatically records as Zoom 0001, right? So when I had Christina, I labeled hers because it was an afternoon video, so I had time. Boom, put it away.
Yeah.
EFN, I thought I had time. Oh, because Rolando Molina, it was spur of the moment. He said, "Hey, I'm available tomorrow. We can do it tomorrow." But I didn't get time to label EFN's video. So when Rolando came on and we did the episode, we saved it automatically saves over the EFN because it's going to
EFN.
the default
Yeah.
Zoom 0001. So when I go back to upload EFN, it's not there, and I was so fucking upset, man. But he's a good dude. He's a real fucking good dude. I reached out to him. I reached out to Jay Havana. Jay, I love you, man. Please, if you can make this happen. He said he's going to try to get us for the beginning of the year. Right now, they're booked up with the holidays and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So hopefully we
It's
get him again for
understandable.
January. My fault, people. I fucked up, man, big time.
What I like
Uh,
about you. Me,
no,
I would
I
never.
try to
I
beat you
would
to the
have.
punch. I try
For
to beat you to the punch. I figured if I say I fucked up, you can't kill me.
the other one was
Uh,
Cause DJ Cause. That
oh
one,
yeah,
that
no,
interview was good. That's the other one you fucked up.
we had to do it a second time. Yeah, the first time was
Yeah,
better. The
yeah.
first time was a lot better. Yeah,
But Cause is cool people,
he's
man.
a
He's really
sweetheart.
cool
Yeah, he's a
people.
good dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I should have
But
him call DJ.
yeah.
I should have him
but
call DJ FN.
yeah. Yeah, don't worry about these morons. They always fucking up the interviews, AFN. Just give them
Oh
one more
my
chance.
god.
They'll get it right. The second time they'll get it right, I promise.
No, no,
But
no, Chris. You want to laugh? So I hit DJ FN with the text. Oh man, I want to kill myself. My life sucks. I'm an idiot. You won't believe what the fuck happened. I said, bro, I recorded over this shit. He he waits like a good minute and a half, and he goes, "Yeah, those things happen, man. It's cool. Don't worry about it. We could do it again." But I'm thinking, he's like, "What an asshole! What an asshole! You wasted my fucking time." Oh
um
man,
but going back to the Rolando, that was a good interview and
very
a
good
good
interview.
episode, man. Yeah. I really enjoyed. You know, I didn't know he was gay, Lewis.
I didn't know either. I didn't know either. I haven't seen Rolando like in a movie. You know what? He's one of those things that I see. I say, "Oh, there goes Baby Joker." But it's been a while since I've seen him in something that I was, really paying attention
Yeah,
to.
exactly.
But yeah, but he always seemed to me like a gangster, and I didn't know that, you know.
like a
Right, he
roughneck
was
cholo.
gay.
Not saying that that you can't
No,
be
he was
you
rough
can't be
because he was roughhousing us on the freaking
no
interview.
no
He's
no
not a punk. He's not a punk. I'll give him that.
Lou, I have to bring this up because I don't think we've had the chance yet. Have you seen Squid Games?
Yeah, Chris, we talked about it on the Rolando interview.
We did.
The whole big yo. Listen, man,
Yeah, yo, my bad,
that's
bro.
the
I tell
problem,
you,
man.
I
That's
got,
esa
I got.
manteca
That's why.
mata.
That's why I can't go into Starbucks. That's why my mom
You
said
forgive them.
my my mom said 4 slashes of sugar-free vanilla
Yo,
on
Chris,
the
but you know what?
teacup.
Um, the casino. You went over the weekend. You went to go play some
I,
poker.
I went. I've been talking to you quite often and talking to my girl. You know, I've been out of the loop regarding poker and poker's a I I like to say a big part of me, a big part of my life. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna start playing on a weekly basis again. And I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start in the casino. And then after the casino,
House.
Rounders life. Yeah, we'll go into the we'll go into which those stories are fucking those are stories, which I was telling. I'm gonna get sidetracked just for 1 second. I'll go back to the
Go.
casino. So Tanya's daughter, Kiara, she is study. She studied. She got licensed to be a. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tito and his wife
And
might
know
have to
the
take a. I know they might have to take a shot on this one. Aesthetics. When you go to get
makeup
the
artist.
facials. No, not makeup artist. Aesthetics. She's an esthetician. Esthetician. There you go.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
No.
No. Okay. Basically, it's facials. Um, they use special types of tools for
What to remove like blackheads and all that stuff?
that's
Like
all
the
it's
would they put the
included.
black tar?
Yeah, all that stuff. But at another level where she's certain she has a license that she could use these laser tools, and she
Oh,
knows what she's
really?
doing. Yeah, she okay. So Um, so she has a few interviews lined up. So she's worried. I said, listen, don't be worried. Get your foot in the door, get the hours experience you need, and then you start looking for things that are more they fit more in your box, right? I'm gonna give you an example. I used to have a poker game, and I used to have two waitresses, very beautiful girls. And the waitresses are what they're supposed to do is basically do waitress stuff, serve you the food. If you want water, if you want a beer or drink, you ask them, and they work for tips. Very good hustle, very good hustle. So I had a girl named Martha. You remember Martha, the Colombian girl?
I think so.
So, oh, by the way, also the girls would provide massages if the players wanted it. You know how you started making fun of me over there in Vegas when I'm in the table and
I said this guy thinks he's a high roller.
but after 15 minutes I said, wait a minute, this is half my stock. Don't here, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll call you guys
Sasha,
later.
no
Thank
more
you.
Sasha. We're done here, Sasha.
At this rate, my money's gonna go to the massage, not to the fucking poker game. So I'm going back to the home, my game. So, you remember Bulldog Lou, that fat Russian Jew that he looked like a fucking bulldog. He looked like that bulldog from Tom and Jerry.
The big cheeks.
Yeah, the big cheeks that they're full.
Yeah.
So Bulldog asked for a massage, and Martha's gonna try to make her money, whatever. But I'm thinking a massage, like the ones we get right here, whatever. No, this motherfucker took off his shirt. I honestly
On the
thought
poker table.
on the poker table, he took the shirt off and he just you know how you take this part
It just
off
covered his
and you
front.
He just
He
covered,
pulled it
yeah,
over.
his front.
Yeah.
He pulled it over, right? So his back is all exposed. When I had to take a second look because I thought he took off like a vest and left a sweater under because this motherfucker was so fucking hairy.
Get out of here.
And then he was asking Martha to give him a massage. So Martha's like, all right. So you know that Bulldog is real. He's real cheap with his fucking money. Like he's a real type player. That tells you a lot. So I'm telling this story to Tanya's daughter, and I said, so sometimes you're gonna have to do stuff because the thing. This is why it came up. She said that one of the, I'm gonna call them the pre-interviews, the phone interview. They said, do you do butt spas? That's a thing, Lou.
Is that like a massage on the butt?
A massage on the butt, Brazilian wax, shaving and waxing and stuff.
That's big. That's big. The Brazilian wax and all that.
I know, but the way she's saying it, she's just going into the thing. So the way she's saying it, I can see her voice cracking, like nervous. I said, listen, City, don't worry about it. And then I started talking to her about Martha and Bulldog and how Bulldog lifted up his shirt and it looked like he had a fucking sweater on with all this fucking hair. And now this motherfucker wanted lotion too. So
on
when
top of the hair? Oh man. Yo, Martha went through with that?
Martha went through with it, right? She went through with it.
She put gloves on at least?
I don't remember if she put gloves on or not. I don't remember. I would like to, for the sake of, for our mental vision, pictures, I hope she did. But so he has it for like 20 minutes. So he gives her $20, right? So Martha comes by and I asked how much he gave you. So she tells me, he gave me 20. I said, give me a second, Martha. Hey, yo, Bulldog, you should at least give her 40 for rubbing on that hairy back of yours. Stop being fucking cheap and do right by the girl. So he's always like this. He got even more. He was but he wound up giving her $10 more. I said, thank you. It's just so what I was trying to, my point being, I'll go back to the casino in a minute. My point being, I was trying to explain to Tanya's daughter that sometimes you gotta do stuff that you're really not, but you do it professionally, and then you wash your hands and you you don't do nothing else. You're good. But so
that's tough.
It really is.
But she could just tell them, hey, all I want to do is focus on face. I don't want to go south.
But I think that's what she wanted to say. But see, I don't agree with that because it's your first job. You might have to get your hands, not do nothing, but it's your first job. You need to get your foot in the door, Lou. That's the way I see it. If you disagree, let me know. But I get the foot in the door. And how many people are gonna go in there for? And it's in the fucking one of her places is in the Upper East Side. So a lot of people are not gonna go there with butt massages. I would think not.
That's where you're gonna get the heavy girls.
So I went to Wind Creek Casino in PA.
Yes, it's the Old Sands Casino in Bethlehem, PA.
Bethlehem, yes. So I went in there. Pretty nice casino, pretty nice place. So I decided, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna I'm gonna start playing again, and this is So I go. I do around the place. They got outlet stores there and everything. Then they have they closed off like an area for the poker table. So I go over there and I see that there's a fucking long waiting list for the game that I wanted to play. So I said, all right, I put my name on, whatever. And I'm looking. I'm okay. Put my name. There's this option that you can put the phone number also. This way you don't have to stay there waiting. they'll text you, they'll page you. So nothing. I go to the store. I go to the. All of a sudden, Lou, my fucking stomach starts fucking growling. But growling.
Chris, it's saying, "Hey, big guy, we haven't eaten in about an hour."
No,
Just want to remind you. We just want to remind you.
Lou, I wish it was that. I wish it was that. I don't know, and I would hate to sound like a bitch right now, man, but I don't know if it was I just wasn't feeling right. If I don't think I was not poker's poker to me. Like I love doing it, and I don't know
Chris, it's
what,
been
but
a
it was
minute. It's been a minute. Maybe you're nervous, man.
when I'm talking to you about you got that kidney pain that's bubbling, the kidney pain. You know that kidney pain that you can't walk. It doesn't allow you to walk straight, Lewis.
Well, Chris, that's the one. That's the one where you're running. You feel it on the train. You get to your stop. You make it to the top of the stairs, and you're like, "All right, it's gonna be all right." You take that first step. You're like, "Oh shit! I got 3 more blocks to go." And then you start to get the sweats, and you're like, "Oh God!"
Lou, all
Uh,
that. 2 of those 3 things happened to me. I started getting the cold sweats, and every time I would walk. Now this is a new casino for me, so I don't really. You put me in a Bogota, I know exactly where everything is. You put me at Caesars, I know exactly where everything is. Tropicana, yeah, I know how to move around, whatever. But this is a new casino for me, so I'm looking up for the fucking signs. High roller this, slots this. Where the fuck are the restrooms? I'm just looking for the restrooms. So this is where it gets crazy. This is the worst bathroom you're gonna go into. It has to be the food court bathroom.
oh yeah.
Because
It's
it
not
has to be.
maintained.
It's not, so I go in there and when I walked in the casino for the first at the beginning, I wasn't feeling no pain or nothing. So, but I went to the bathroom and I took a leak, and the bathroom was nice, big, spacious. They had like 15 stalls, and then they had
With the
like
door, with your
20
own
with
door, but
well, your own.
the doors from the ceiling to the floor covers. Boom.
Yes, beautiful. Then on the other side, you have like 25 urinals, and then at the beginning, you have the sinks and everything. But so I just went there to pee. So now I go into this food court restroom, and it's a quarter of a size. Like there's only 3 stalls. There's 2 urinals, and it seems like any move you make, any sound you take, somebody's listening.
I'll be watching you. Oh man, those
Lou,
are the
I don't
worst
like to.
because you got to use
Lou,
your foot sometimes to hold the door closed.
no. The door closed, everything. But for some reason, this is this and follow. And by the way, I don't like talking about.
No, me either. I'm not big
About
like that.
I don't like that. I don't like talking about poop or none of that. I don't like to hear it. I don't like to talk about it. But it's just you asked me about my casino experience, and it wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. But the thing is, at the end of the day, as
It
I'm
was a real
sitting
shitty
down,
day.
no, I'm not gonna go into details, but if you ever been in my situation, the situation I'm describing, there's a little slit on the side of the doors, right? There's a little. Does that slit keep getting bigger as the pain keeps getting?
Yeah, it
Yo,
does over top.
and I'm
Yo,
looking at the slit, and I'm like,
oh, Chris, you don't go to the bathroom with duct tape? I just duct taped that.
I'm gonna.
Like Bookman, I got a book duct tape hanging on the
So,
side.
so I'm gonna bypass the surround sound effects and all that shit. And I finished,
Oh
and
God.
I'm walking out,
Yeah.
but now I gotta walk.
Did they say there goes Big Drip? Big Drip.
I'm like, I'm like, I gotta wash my hands really, really fast and get the fuck out of Dodge. Cause they have attendants. They have attendants.
You left the scene bloody.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I
It's
don't
like
know.
it's a homicide in there. Oh god.
Lou, I don't honestly, Lou. I'm being completely honest right now. I don't know because you know they're automatic flushers, so they flush. I didn't stay to watch anything. My mind was, let me take this fucking thing off and let me wash my hands and head out before the fucking attendant comes in there. Because there's an attendant there with the towels and the fucking tissues and whatever. Lou, this motherfucker, you know, some people take their job serious. This mother.
Yo, Chris. Oh, yo, Chris. Yeah, he must have been like, boy, what the fuck are you eating?
Somebody get that. Somebody get that dude the coroner's report. That motherfucker's dead inside. He's dead. He's dead. So
You had the special today, huh?
you had the all you can eat shit, right? So Lou,
Oh man.
so I don't know if it's me because I want to haul ass out of there, but you know everything is by sensor.
Yeah.
The paper towel comes off by sensor. The water turns on by sensor. Yo, this is me on the sensor trying to get the fucking so I can get the fuck out of there.
Oh man.
Now the fucking water took its time to come down. The fucking soap took its time to come down. So then I'm like, so by the time I washed my and you know through your peripheral, you see him going into your stall.
Chris, do you hear him say, God damn! Somebody call back up.
All bullshit aside, Lou, he grunted. I heard him grunt. I heard him grunt. And then he must have done this on the sensor of the toilet because I heard the toilet flush a few other times too.
Oh god.
So I get the fuck out of there before I want to get out of there before he gets out because in case he didn't see my face, I don't want to see my face again. You thought what now.
He probably has a hidden camera. He takes pictures of people and puts them up on the gram. This is a nasty motherfucker.
So I leave, right? I leave. No more pain in the kidneys. No more bubble. Nothing. I'm good. So now I gotta go look for my girl. Okay. So, but I'm not gonna tell her what happened. You know,
she's gonna look at you. You're all sweaty. She's like, "Baby, were you playing basketball?
Are you okay? We gotta check your blood pressure. It might be a little bit too high."
Oh god.
So all of a sudden, don't ask me why. All of us out of the blue. You know how just random shit come. Have you ever been with a person? I do it. I don't do it often, but out of the blue, you just come up with a random. Like we're talking now, and we could be talking about basketball, and out of the blue, I tell you, I'll come completely. I'll bring up a new topic.
Out of left field, yeah.
Out of left field. So we were talking about. There's a famous shoes. There's a store there called Famous Shoes. Okay. So that's where she was at. Because I texted, I said, "Babe, where you at? I've been looking for you for the last half hour." No, I wasn't. I wasn't. So she goes, "Yeah, I'm in Famous Shoes." I said, "I'll be there in a minute." So I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. I started talking to her. I don't know.
You big drip. You were.
You, we had to pass by. We had to pass by the food court again, and I was praying I didn't see that dude.
Yeah, Chris, that was the day he quit. He said, "I can't do this shit no more." Oh my god. Oh
So
god. Yo.
out of the fucking blue, I start talking to her about one time that I was going to Texas, and my plane stopped in North Carolina. You know how the plane stops so you can get on another flight or connecting flight or whatever.
Yeah. A connected
Yo,
flight. Yeah.
Lou, a connecting flight. Have you ever you've traveled the states quite often? Have you ever gone to these airports where they have attendants that actually they actually are very, I don't know, but there was this black dude. I don't remember his name. I had to give him $10 because I was waiting for a stall, and this dude, somebody came out of the stall, and he looks at me. He goes, "My brother, give me 1 minute. Let me freshen this up for you." And he went in there with a
No.
bottle. On everything that I love. North Carolina airport. This employee, I hope you got a promotion, brother, because you a dedicated dude. So he goes, and he was very electric, he was very hyper. Yo, my brother, give me a second. It's your turn. Give me. It was like turn. It's your turn. Give me a second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna freshen this up for you. He went in there right after the dude that was in there left with a bottle and a rag and wiped all that shit that white. I don't know, no pun intended. Wiped it down, and then he goes. He looked at me. He goes, "Go ahead, you're good."
Yeah.
So I look at him. Never in my life have I seen this type of
Oh, that's,
service in a bathroom.
oh my god. Yeah.
Never in my life.
You should
So
have
this
told
is
him
the
no. You should have told him no. I'm only gonna pee. I sit down when I pee.
Don't ask me why. Look, don't ask me why. This is the story I was telling Tani out of the blue, and she's looking at me. She's looking at me like, where the fuck is this coming from? But in my mind, I just had an experience, and it took me to fucking North Carolina, and the fucking attendant there. I came out. I had to. I give him $10. Here you go, brothers. Be good or
Yo,
whatever,
Chris.
whatever.
Chris, I'm sorry. We got to go. Somebody else is jumping on.
My bad.
Hey,
My bad.
hey, real quick, ladies and gentlemen, November 15th, mark your calendars. The Breeze Shooters podcast show will now be on DTF Radio. That is correct. We'll be
Ooh.
streaming on DTF Radio. Uh, we'll be streaming on the Apple app, Google Play, Vimeo, Ustream TV, TuneIn Radio app, podcast, and Amazon Fire TV. That's where you can find us November 15th. Make sure you get the DTF Radio app, and you can hear us every Monday from 4 to 5 p.m. Please tune in.
Woo!
Look out for us. Big things are happening. And special thanks to the Social Nostra for helping us make this happen.